Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Dr. Brown back with another video. And today I got a topic for y'all, man. So, as always, let's get into it. All right, y'all. So, look, on this post, it says every woman has a side dude. That has always been a narrative when it comes to women. Not only is it having a side dude, but essentially having the next man lined up, right? So we live in a world where girls pretty much they run the show when it comes to dating, right? And what I mean by that is, oh, girls need this, girls don't like doing 50-50, girls don't like to bring nothing to the plate, they just want to be housewives, this, that, and the third, right? And it's pretty much dominated by 80% of women with this mindset. And if you aren't able to deliver, it seems that women are very easy to move on and then move on to the next gentleman, right? So when I say this, if you guys ever looked at a breakup, okay, majority of the time the girl is easily able to move on to another dude because girls have thousands and thousands of dudes in their DMs, especially when they're in relationships, because fellas, we got to do better about this, but fellas don't respect relationships. They Some guys like to be the second option, some guys like to be the side dude, and you got other guys who simply is just trying to steal your girl from you or do not care that you're in a relationship because they want your girl, right? So essentially, with that being said, girls majority of the time always have somebody lined up just in case you mess up, and I feel like that is true. Now, the fact of always having a side dude, I don't necessarily believe that is true, but having the next man lined up, I do believe that is true until they truly feel like they love you. And then that's when that guy lined up is no longer there. Okay. So that's my take on it. And the reason why I say this is because I done had conversations with women. I done seen breakups happen, and then you would see a girl that moved on a lot quicker than the men, right? Because when men break up with someone that they love, our cycle of getting back is a little bit tougher. And what I mean by that is, in the beginning, we act like we don't care. We hop on a whole bunch of different girls, but eventually we crash. And when we crash hard. Then we resort to things like the game, music for therapy, or we go to the weight room. We do things like that to better ourselves. And then once we feel like we're better, that's when we get back out there. Okay. But with women, you see that they move on. They're out on dates. They're at clubs. They're partying. They're everywhere, right? And that's not necessarily saying they're happy, but at the same time, it's saying that they are trying to move on and they like to be in niggas' faces. Okay. And it sucks to say that, but that is true in my personal opinion, right? It's a lot easier for a woman to move on because, like I said before, there's so many guys that's in her DMs. One of them is bound to be her type, right? So when that guy comes around, when you mess up, okay, let me see what this guy's talking about. And that's sadly how some of these women move. So all I would say to this is, women, we got to do better with that, man. Be loyal to your man, even when problems happen. Every day is not going to be sunny. Sometimes it is going to rain. And for men, I would say three things. One, men, let's start respecting each other's relationships, man. This dude probably put a lot of hard work and a lot of time to get that beautiful young lady, and you shouldn't be able to just sweep right in and tag her. But at the same time, that's also on the woman. You shouldn't be so accessible. It's a difference between being nice versus being friendly. I feel like some women are overly friendly. If you're in a relationship, you should not be the easiest person to talk to. Have some respect for your man. Number two, when it comes to our men, we got to stop putting ourselves in position to be hurt by these women. If your girl is moving in a weird way and she's always hiding her phone, or she's always just doing little things, she coming back from the club late, or she always meeting up with people out the random blue, or She got this new friend that popped up out of nowhere. Stop putting yourself in positions to be hurt, fellas. Know what's going on, recognize it, and put your foot down when it needs to get down, or get up out of there if it's a toxic situation that you no longer want to be a part of. You are not stuck. You are able to leave whenever. Don't be afraid to start over. Starting over is sometimes the best option. Yes, it hurts, but it will better you in the long run. Okay. Now, number 3, the final thing I want to say about it when it comes to us, man, is we have to take better care of our women. Sometimes when we get in relationships, we forget what being in a relationship is all about. You still want to pursue a woman, you still want to show her that love, you still want to chase her just like all these other dudes out here are chasing her, even though you got her, right? Women love a chase. Women love to feel like you are overly attracted to them. You're the number one thing in their world. Even if you may not value her number one, she still wants to feel as if she's number one. Okay. Plan dates. Tell her just, hey, get dressed, we leaving. Give her some flowers every now and then. Give her some gifts every now and then, man. And tell her you love her, how beautiful she is. How like whenever you can, bro. Like cherish these women, especially if you want to lock in with her, bro. Make her feel loved, dog. Because if you don't, it's literally 20 dudes in her DMs telling her they will, oh, I got this, I'll take care of you, he ain't doing you right. They thirsty, dog, and they gonna keep being like that because it's unfortunate, but it's a lot of player haters, man. And they gonna hate because you got what they want, and they want your girl. Okay, so that being said, that's all I had on this video. Comment how you feel about this. Let me know what's up, man, because I don't necessarily feel like every girl has a side dude, but I do feel like every girl has a second choice. Okay. So comment, like, subscribe. Go check out some of the other great content on this channel. And we are 10 subs away from our personal goal to end 2025. So if you haven't, hit that sub button, join the family, because we only going up from here. First goal 200, next goal 1 million. Like always, I love y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.